Hello everyone, my name is Ian and today we're going to create a first usable project in Python. So our first project is a project that can add, subtract, multiply and divide numbers that the user enters. It can create a system to add and multiply all the numbers entered by the user, and it can also create a system to also ask for the user's name and then display it. Now we will create this program using the commands we learned in the last episode, which are over here. So what I want you to do is click on this button and I want to create project 1 or whatever you want .py. So now we can start Python coding. So first what I want to do is I want the user to give two numbers and it will add the value. So I'll create a variable num1. We'll take a int because that's an integer. It'll only take the integer input, and let me put enter a number only. Leave a space so it stays calm and neat, and I'll create another variable which is also the integer, and then I'll put input, and now enter another number space. Alright, so these are first two variables. So now I'm going to print blank. This is because we want to leave one line gap. So whenever we want to leave one line gap, we just put blank. Now what we're going to do is we are going to print. We use the F command, the formatting command. The sum of the numbers you entered is, put a space here, put a comma now, and we put num1 plus num2. Now we keep a line of gap. I'll actually keep two lines of gap this time, and I'll put the third number. This is an int input, enter number only. Now num4 is equal to int input, enter another number. There you go. So I'll just copy this code. I'll leave one kind, and this time we'll do the difference. The difference of the numbers you entered is num3 minus num4. Right, there you go. Now let's create the fifth number. Int input, enter a number only. Num6 int input, enter another number. Alright, so now this one will be for multiplication. Let me just get this, and this will be num5 and num6, and this will be multiplication. We do shift 8 for multiplication, the star, and for instead of difference we'll put product. The product of the numbers you entered is this, the value. I forgot to put print here. Print alright, now let's do for division and then we can test. So let's print blank, print blank. And now let's take these two commands and let's make num7 and num8, and then we can take the division now. So the quotient of the numbers you entered is num7 divided by num8. And we have to do one more thing for subtraction. Put a comma and we put and also, because we can do num4 minus num3, and also num4 minus num3. There you go. And the same goes for division. And also num8 divided by num7. Alright, so now let's test it. So click on the play button to run the Python file. First you can delete the file. And there you go. So enter a number only. Let's say I'll enter 2 and enter another number. So the sum of the numbers you entered is 4, and that's correct, 2 plus 2. Now let me enter 15 and then me enter 12. The difference of the numbers you entered is 3 and also minus 3, because 12 minus 15. Now enter a number only. Let's say 12 and 12. The product of the numbers you entered is 144. And let's say 27 and 3. And there you go, it gives us the results. So now after finishing this off, let's create a program that will give us the product of all the numbers entered: num1, num2, num3, num4, num5, num6, num7 and num8, and also the addition. We can't do subtraction and division because then it will take a huge process to go through each number. Now let's print let's put the F command here. The sum of all the numbers you entered is num1 plus num2 plus num3 plus num4. I forgot to put the comma here. And num4 plus num5 plus num6 plus num7 plus num8. Now we're going to print the multiplication. The product of all the numbers you entered is, I'll just copy this part and I'll paste it here, and do shift 8 for the star, and that's a multiplication. Don't put X, that's not multiplication. Forgot to put the comma again. Okay, times 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 times. Alright, there you go. Now let's run and see. Click on this button. First, delete the inventory of yours by pressing this button. This is the kill terminal button, which is basically a trash can, and that deletes all of it. And then you start with a new one. I'll just enter all 2's, because we know when we multiply 2 times 2 to the power of 8, we get 256. Yeah, 2 times 2 times 2 times, yeah, that's correct. Alright, so now let's also create a command where it'll ask the user for their name, and it'll give a sentence like thanks, name, so on so on. Right, for that, let's leave a line gap and let's print, name. Let's create that as a variable, and I'm not putting int here because we don't want an integer, we only want a name. So let's put input directly, and let's put enter your name please, your name please. And once that's done, we'll put a print command here, and let's put thanks name for visiting the program. See you soon. You can write whatever you want, I'm just giving an example. See you soon, name. Okay, and there you go. Alright, let's run it now. I'll just put once. Alright, my name is Ian. Thanks Ian for visiting the program. See you soon, Ian. I by mistake put a space, that's why there's huge gap. Yes. So that's how a simple program will be. If you want to modify these sentences, you can definitely modify them. And then also, if you want to add a few things, you can add. Like, say for example, what you want to do is, if you want to take only two numbers from them and you do the multiplication, division, subtraction from them, you can actually remove these things, and you can put num1 times num2 and all that stuff. So you can modify this simple program. In the next one, we're going to be starting conditions. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you had fun creating this project. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.